All right, welcome back to Tracking the Tropics. We're here with Rebecca Berry from WFLA in Tampa, Florida. And we've been doing this Tracking the Tropics with you guys and now for a few years, and it's something that we really enjoy doing here. And when there's a tropical storm or hurricane threatening Louisiana, we'll go on with you guys and talk about what's heading our way or what may miss us. Hopefully we won't see anything this year. Maybe it will be a quiet season. We've been hammered here in Louisiana over the last 2 or 3 years. So Rebecca, tell us a little bit about Tracking the Tropics and when it airs and how many times a week and what time usually does it air so our viewers know when to tune in. We usually post it on Facebook, but you know, they may want to tune in and see what's going on, because a lot of times we'll show it too, even though nothing's heading our way. It's something that you guys do weekly. And I know we have some folks here that are real interested in the tropics, and they may want to watch it weekly.
Every week, regardless if there's a storm or not, we're going to go on Wednesday at 2 o'clock and give you the full update. And on the quieter weeks this year, we have some really exciting guests lined up. So even if there's not anything going on in terms of a storm to track, we've got a lot of experts from around the country who are going to be joining us on the quieter weeks for Tracking the Tropics. And of course, when there is something to track, that's when a lot of people tend to tune in, because everyone wants to know about the latest shift in the cone, what the different models are saying. And it's really the power of area meteorologists like you guys that allows us to collaborate. It really draws on the knowledge, your local knowledge of what's going on in your area, plus the knowledge of the experts that we can bring in. It's a powerful way to have a conversation, and we can also take comments from viewers about what's going on in the tropics, because especially as we work our way into August and September and work towards the peak of the season, everyone wants to know what's out there, where's it headed, and what are the factors that might change that.
Exactly, and I know in the past, even when we haven't had anything moving our way, we have a lot of viewers that tune in, and they love seeing this on a weekly basis. And our meteorologist, we're on there quite a bit. I know meteorologist Chris Kozart's been on there a few times. I've been on there a few times. In the last couple years, we've been on there a lot. Of course, the models have been showing a little bit of mischief in the Gulf of Mexico over the last couple of weeks. Luckily, that GFS model did not pan out. Now the Europeans trying to jump on something in the Gulf in about 8 to 10 days. So we hope that we don't have a lot to talk about. We love the show, but we don't want too much to talk about this year. We're hoping for a quiet season, but you know, for our viewers, you can tune in once a week unless there's more going on. If there's a lot more going on, of course, we'll be on more with Tracking the Tropics. But we hope it just stays to once a week this year, and that's it. We don't have to do any more. That means it will be a quiet season, right?
That would be nice. You know, we know we're going into a La Nina season that typically produces 3 times the number of systems that an El Nino pattern does. So we know that we're going to have a lot of activity. We're going to work hard to keep you informed and safe with Tracking the Tropics. It's just one of the many tools that you have at your disposal to have a better idea of what you can expect as storms start to fire up this season. But we are hoping for a quieter one.
We hope so, and it's kind of rare to get 3 La Ninas in a row. Usually we'll have an El Nino thrown in there, but you know, with this 3 in a row, looks like it's going to be another active season. But of course, we can't have active seasons and nothing hits the United States. And then of course you had like Andrew back in 1992, which wasn't an active season, but everybody thought it was because you had Andrew. So even though it's supposed to be active, hopefully we won't have any U.S. landfalling hurricanes or tropical storms. But thanks so much, meteorologist Rebecca Berry, for joining us for Tracking the Tropics, what we have coming up this year. And you know, thanks so much for joining us on our hurricane special. And we hope that we won't see it too much this year, but hopefully you guys have a safe hurricane season there in Tampa.
Thank you so much for having me. And even when we do have the quieter weeks, we've got really exciting lineup of experts on Tracking the Tropics this year. See you soon.
Thanks.